You've visualized, you've said the affirmations, you're trying so hard to manifest your desires, but you don't see anything show up in your reality. You start to doubt whether manifestation is real or not. If so, this video is for you. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you my 7-step exact manifestation process that's helped me manifest so many of my desires, along with a success story to share with you how the process exactly works. And this isn't just going to be another think positive video. We're going to be going over into how truly manifestation works with spiritual growth, healing, energy, and that's what it truly is. So let's get into it. The first step in the 7-step manifestation process is to get clear on what your desire is and figure out if you want it authentically. What this basically is that most of us, when we want material desires like a relationship, like something luxurious, like a car, like a house, like a handbag, it's probably because we don't want it authentically because of what it is, but because of the feeling that it gives us. It gives us something else that we crave. This can be like wanting a relationship to just fill the void in you because you want feelings of confidence, you want feelings of status. Maybe you want a luxury handbag not because you actually like the brand authentically, but because you think that if you get that handbag, then other people will respect you more and like you more and treat you better. You don't actually want the handbag, you want status. You want other people's respect and status. So figure out if you authentically want that desire for what it is. And if you want a feeling from it, then you can start to manifest that feeling first, like confidence, status, blah, blah, blah. But if you truly want an object or if you truly want a material possession, then it's okay because it's authentic to you. The next step in the manifestation process, once you're clear on what you want exactly and want it authentically, is to right off the bat use the law of assumption. The law of assumption is basically when you're acting as if you already have that item, your desire. You're acting as if you already have it, so you're basically feeling the feelings of already having that desire in your reality. Like one of my biggest manifestations was traveling to my desired country after trying for years and years and years and years. It didn't work out, but once I started to apply this 7-step manifestation process, I finally manifested it. So for the second step, the law of assumption, acting as if, I basically pretended that I was already in my desired country by feeling the feelings of what I would feel if I was already living there. I would feel a sense of excitement when I went on walks outside in my previous country. I would pretend that I was walking in my desired country and start feeling the feelings of what I would feel if I was there. And I pretended and acted as if and really, really felt the feelings of being in that country. If you already had your desire right now, like you have it, it's already here, how would you feel? The goal of this entire process is to make sure you stay in that feeling 90% of your day. Majority of the time, you need to stay in that feeling of already having that desire, of having that desire. That's what will ultimately attract it to you. It's kind of funny how it works. You need to first really, really feel the feelings of having it right now for it to come in due time, in perfect timing. Anyways, truthfully, you want that feeling. You don't exactly want that desire. You want that feeling more. If you're manifesting a relationship, you want the feelings of having a communion. You want the feelings of security. You want the feelings of fun and excitement in your life. Truthfully, that's all we want from our desires. We want the feeling that it gives us, not exactly the desire itself. Now, when you're in this state of acting as if, when you're in the state of feeling, it signals to the universe that you want your desire. It signals to the universe that, okay, I want this desire that I'm pretending that I already have right now. And that's when you start the manifestation process. That's the first step that's the second step after you get clear on what your desire is. Now, the third step in this process is to heal your triggers. When you're in the state of pretending to act as if you already have this desire, triggers are going to arise. Triggers are basically things that make you freak out emotionally and take you out of that acting as if state of mind. They're disrupting it. Something is going to happen in your 3D reality, in your world, that takes you out of that feeling and makes you feel like crap. It makes you feel like you can't get to your desire. It unveils limiting beliefs that you might have and limiting beliefs that you need to heal. And you need to start shifting your identity when these triggers come up. These triggers are a good thing because they help you grow and change your identity and the way you view yourself and heal limiting beliefs so you can stay in that state of acting as if longer. You can stay in that feeling longer, which is our goal. Now, when I was manifesting moving to my desired country, I felt I had like a lot of triggers come up and I needed to heal every single one of them. Like, one of the biggest triggers was that I found out that getting a visa to that country was incredibly difficult. Like, it was very, very difficult to get a visa to my desired country. And I felt awful. I felt hopeless when I heard about that. Because the chances of getting a visa were so low. And I felt devastated for a second, for a couple of days. Like, oh, this is hopeless. I can't do this. How am I going to manifest this? How am I going to get there? Because of that trigger. Like, it just emotionally wrecked me and brought me out of that feeling that I was already there. So I started to heal that. In the past, I would have just freaked out and went into a total helpless mindset. Like, oh, I can't do this. This is impossible. Like, this already seems so hard. And I've heard stories about people saying that it's so hard to get into this country. Blah 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 blah. How am I gonna do that? So that's what past me thought a lot for many years. And this is what kept me stuck. Once I saw a trigger, I would just succumb to it and let it consume me, and I wouldn't try to overcome it and go back to the acting as if mentality. But I started to heal that. I started to heal those triggers. And I changed my identity. I changed the way I viewed myself because I found out through inner work and doing shadow work and like really understanding why does this trigger affect me so much that I put so much of my worth on going to that desired country. Like, I put a lot of my worth on it. So I thought my entire happiness depended on going to that country. I thought I wasn't good enough and I was like a worthless person if I didn't make it to that country, and my life would suck if I didn't go there. And that is a very, very toxic mentality. And by really dissecting my trigger and understanding it, why I was feeling that way and healing my childhood trauma, which I found out through like really journaling and understanding why it triggered me, I started to change. I started to heal and shift. I started to become less dependent on that country. I started to really heal myself and feel secure in who I was, confident, secure, and happy in who I was as a person. Because I had so much insecurities when I was trying to manifest it. That is something you need to do. Once you have a trigger, you need to heal it. You have to heal a limiting belief or something that's affecting you and making you react overly to that trigger. All right, I'm looking at my notepad again. So yes, I did the inner work to heal my anxious dependent mindset, my identity, to a more secure and happy one. So I completed the third step. Now, the next step, the fourth step in this process, is to change your habits to solidify and reinforce your new identity. So once you've been healing the triggers and once you've been changing your identity and healing, you need to do habit changes in your life that will solidify that new identity of yours. This looks like getting rid of bad habits that are making you feel insecure and negative about yourself. This looks like adding in positive habits that reinforce your new identity. I wanted to feel secure and confident in who I was and happy wherever I went. I didn't want to depend on a country. I wanted to make myself happy and feel comfortable and love myself wherever I lived. So I started to change my lifestyle. I started to quit bad habits. I started to put in productive habits that made me feel happy. And once I quit the bad habits, I just got so much clarity on my purpose in life, like what I wanted to do. So I started passion projects, I started a business, and life just became so much more fun. It became so much more fun and exciting. I put in positive habits that helped me stay in the state of acting as if feeling that I had my desire already. I did habit changes to reflect that. When I was manifesting going to a different country, I started to change my habits, become more positive, exercise, work out, do things that made me feel good and confident in myself, and made me really feel like I was already living in that country. I did it through watching YouTube vlogs. I did it through going to the mall and pretending I was already in a mall there in my desired country. I did all of these things. And when I changed my habits, it was so much easier to stay in a state of wish fulfilled because this is a mental battle. You're literally battling your old limiting beliefs, your old thought patterns. And when you put in positive habits that support your mindset and your new identity, it's so much easier to stay in the feeling that your desire already is here. And if you want more help with that, I have a mindset and habits masterclass, first link in the description box below, where I teach you really in depth on how to heal your mindset, do inner work, and how to change your habits and your external environment at the same time so you can create your ideal reality. First link in the description box below. Anyways, let's go back into the video. All right, the next step in this process is inspired action. Inspired action is action that you take when you're already in the state of feeling that your wish has been granted. Now, inspired action is what will bring you closer to your desire. Because I feel like in manifestation, a lot of the content that's been put out there is that you don't have to do anything. You will get your desire even if you don't take any action. Well, and I don't really agree with that fully because technically you're naturally going to start taking action when you start to change your identity, once you change your beliefs to reflect your desire. Once you start changing all of that, you're going to be a different person because the person who has your desire is going to be different from who you are right now. So once you start changing your mindset and your habits, you're going to start naturally taking different actions. You're going to start naturally taking action. So in combination with feeling that you already have your desire, you need to take action. You need to look around for opportunities and areas where you can take action. That's what the universe is going to be sending you as opportunities. So you need to take those opportunities. Like, for example, when I wanted to go to my desired country, I wasn't just staying at home pretending that I was already living there. While I was feeling like I was in the state of already having it, already living there, I started to search for visa opportunities. I started to work on a visa. I started to put a lot of effort towards it while manifesting that, while like doing all those things, because the universe gave me an opportunity and I was taking it. Just like that, the universe is going to be sending you opportunities, and you need to take those opportunities because your universe is like sending you things that will make your manifestation come true. Like, just grab them and take them. Even if you got to do a little bit of work, even if it takes action. Like, oh my god, it took so long filling out the visa documents. Like, I was so tired and it was kind of boring, but I pushed through it. I got it done, and now I'm living in my desired country. So if that is enough proof for you, yes. So inspired action comes from a place of already feeling like your desire has come true. Desperate action, on the other hand, is when you are in a state of lack. Like, you don't have that thing and you're just desperate and trying to get it over and over again. Like, you're trying to get it and pull it towards you and trying so hard because you're in a state of lack. You're not in a state of already having it, you're in a state of lack. That is desperate, and that might not always bring you your manifestation. It might even repel it, honestly. Now, the next step is passing tests. Passing tests given to you by the universe. Now, this is really simple. So, previously we talked about healing triggers, right? The universe is going to be sending you the same triggers to see if you've truly healed and changed and if you're ready for your desire. The universe is going to be sending you the triggers, and the previous you would have reacted differently, but the new you who's aligned with your desire is going to act in a way that will pass your test. The universe is going to be basically testing you to see if you're ready for your desire and if you're the person that is ready for it. Let me try to explain it more with my example. A really big test I got was, again, I felt feelings of hopelessness that I might not go to my desired country. I had a situation in my life that made me feel like and told me that I will never ever be able to go to that country. I will stay in my country permanently. I had a situation in my life that seemed like that's what it would be because getting a visa for me was entirely luck based. And that's what situation I had. I felt hopeless, like maybe I could never, ever, ever go there. The odds were really, really stacked against me. The past me, and this was after I did a bunch of inner work and habit shifts and changing my mindset and my identity. The past me who didn't do any of these things would have felt devastated, would have felt hopeless, would have gone to a depressive spiral, would have felt like she wouldn't be happy unless she went to that country, and now her life is gonna go down in the dumps and there's no hope for her. That's what my past me would have felt. She would have been so triggered by it and just nearly given up and let go of happiness and the love that she had for life because she couldn't go there. Because she attached so much of herself to that desire. But what I did, the new version of myself, the new true me, I said, okay, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. If I don't go to my ideal country, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. I still have myself. I know that I can be happy wherever I go because I created such a good life for myself here. I've given myself all the feelings that I wanted from that country, and I've created it here in my country, and now. I've created it now. So I don't need it anymore. I don't need it. It's okay if I don't ever go back because I am happy wherever I go. I can be happy wherever I go, and I'm happy here. I feel good here. I have a life. I have a community around me. Things are good. I'm genuinely happy. I have people who love me here. I have a passion project that I'm so passionate and happy to work on every single day. Life is good. I'm living an exciting life here. I don't need that country anymore. It's okay if I don't ever go back. And oh my god, when I tell you this, once I really, really solidified that, and I was like, it's okay, I can just live here. Oh my god. Always gives me goosebumps. I think around 3 days later, I was notified that my visa came through and I would be able to go to my desired country. And I'm currently living in it now. It is just wonderful how it works. It is just so wonderful how it works. So, yes, the step is passing tests from the universe. The universe is going to test you to see if you've truly healed and detached yourself from your desire. The key to detachment is taking your self-worth out of your desire. You're taking it out so you're not emotionally dependent on your desire. You are empowered. You have yourself, and you're just feeling super empowered about yourself, and you're detaching your self-worth from that desire. When you're manifesting, you need to have a backup plan for what will happen, what you will do if you don't manifest your desire. It's just the way that this entire process works. You need to reach a state where you're fine with not having it because you've already given yourself all the feelings that you want from that desire. You need to feel like it's okay if you never get it. You need to form like backup plans like I did when I was manifesting. I had a backup plan like, okay, whatever, even if I stay in this country, I can be happy, I can live a good life, I can have a good career and just do good things with my life. That was my backup plan. And by having that backup plan, it was like the biggest form of passing the test that the universe gives you. So you need to act from a place of love when you're passing tests and when you're passing the triggers that previously affected you negatively before. All right. Now, just reach a point where you're okay with your desire. You're okay if your desire doesn't manifest because you already have so much self-worth and it's okay. The last step in this manifestation process is divine timing. The universe has your back. I truly believe that we have spiritual guardians, spirit guides watching over us and taking care of us and doing what's best for our highest and most loving good. So we live an amazing life full of spiritual growth. Because honestly, manifestation is a process of spiritual growth. From you now and from where you want to go to your desire, you need to grow and heal and change yourself spiritually, honestly, because you're healing trauma, you're healing limiting beliefs, you're getting closer to the embodiment of love in order to manifest that desire. And the universe wants you to do that. The universe wants you to spiritually grow. And the last step after you've done all of the other steps is to just trust in the timing of the universe. It will come at the perfect time, at the right moment for you. It will take some time, maybe, but it will be surely at the perfect time and it will be better than you've even imagined. Another thing I want to mention is that pray that your desire is yours by divine will. Universe, please give this desire to me if it's mine by divine will and for my highest, most loving good. So if it's meant for you in this lifetime, if you're meant to go and manifest that desire, if you're meant to go to that country, if you're meant to do this or get this relationship, it's yours by divine will. It's yours by destiny. So pray for that. And if it is for your divine, most highest, and most loving good, it will come for you. It will come to you. And this is assuming you've done all the inner work so you detach yourself from it and you're not manifesting from a needy, desperate place. Okay? Because sometimes when you're manifesting from a needy, desperate place, the desire that you manifest won't always be for your highest good. It might make your life worse. Okay? So pray that it's for your highest and most loving good. You've done everything that you need to do on your part, and the universe will deliver now. Like, it just takes time. It will take time. It might come instantly for you. It depends, but your desire will manifest and will be better than you even hope for. So, yeah, you got this. This is the entire 7-step manifestation process. And if you want to learn more about changing your habits and your mindset to create your desired reality, I have a masterclass right now. And first link in the description box below, you can check it out if you want to learn more in depth on how to change your mindset and how to change your habits to manifest your desires. Thank you for watching. Bye.